Howdy, Russ Cafano, Cafano Group at Windermere Real Estate. It's your 2019 Veterans Day edition of the 2-Minute Drill. I'm here in downtown Redmond at the Downtown City Park. And before we get to the report, I wanted to give a special shout out to two important guys in my life. My 93-year-old dad, Lee, who spent time in the Marines and the Air Force in World War II and Korean War, and my 98-year-old father-in-law, Ed, who spent time in the Air Force in World War II. In fact, I'm wearing Ed's actual radio headgear that he used as a radio man on the Dauntless dive bomber in World War II. Special shout out to those guys and all the men and women like them who sacrificed so much to help provide us with so many freedoms. And one of those freedoms is our ability to own real estate. So what happened in the real estate market in October? Well, it was the third month in a row that we've seen a year-over-year drop in months of supply, which is our barometer of whether we have a market favoring sellers or buyer. While pending sales rose in October, the number of active listings actually dropped 25% year over year. There's clearly not enough homes on the market to satisfy buyer demand. Prices stayed reasonably flat, rising just 1% across the Eastside, but remember, that's a blended rate across the entire Eastside, and your submarket may be a bit different. And for the first time since I've been doing this report, we saw a trend that changed from previous reports, and that is the number of sellers who actually sold their property above list price rose 5% compared to September of 2019. This is a big change. Sellers are finally understanding that our market is not like it was in 2016 and 17, pricing their properties more reasonably, and because we have a short supply, we're heading back into some scenarios where there's multiple offers on property and buyers are bidding those properties up. It's unlikely we're going to see a glut of inventory coming on the market between now and the end of the year, which creates two things. One, for sellers, if you can sell now, it's a good time to sell as long as your property is market ready and it's well priced. And if you're a buyer, you really got to make sure that you are pre-approved and ready to pull the trigger when you find that desirable house. If you want more information on the Eastside housing market, you can reach me at russ@thecafanogroup.com or go to my website, thecafanogroup.com. Look forward to seeing you next month on the report. Happy Veterans Day.